Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books. My dogs are barking in the background. I was like sitting to here today, and I was like, I want to make a video, but I have no clue what to make a video about. And so I was like, I don't have enough books to do a haul. Hauls are always good, right? I don't do TBRs typically unless they're for readathons. I've done 15 tag videos in a row, so I was like, I don't want to do tag videos anymore. But I do want to talk about something to do with books, and I was like, well, what should I talk about? And I thought, I want to talk about Goodreads. I'm gonna go into my Goodreads right now. Do you guys love Goodreads? I'm like super active on Goodreads, and there's specifically one thing I'm gonna talk about on Goodreads today. So I have to, anybody that friend requests me on Goodreads, I always accept it, and I love to watch and see what you guys are reading, and I go through it. So Christine and Sam, those were two people that just friend requested me, thank you. Let's see. I love to go through here and just like, I'll show you something that somebody's reading that like entices me. It is not Christmas. It is Christmas in August. Court of Wings and Ruin by Kayla. Kayla's reading that. What's this person reading? Oh, that looks good. Pierce Kingdom. I just saw this somewhere. Jen Phillips. Do you guys know what that book is? But anyway, so what I wanted to talk in here about today was my reading challenge. Do you guys get ate up with this reading challenge on Goodreads? Like, it's kind of gotten out of control for me, right? And so, like, 3 years ago, I did it, and, come on. Pee-Pee the Flying Chihuahua. Pee-Pee. This is so bad today. Pee-Pee. This is like old school Peter booktube videos. Hi, Pee-Pee. Pee-Pee, do you have a Goodreads challenge? You do? How many books do you have to read? One, Paul. Anyway, he says, hey, Paul, like Little House on the Prairie. Like 3 years ago, I set my goal for like 20 books because I'm an underachiever. So I was like, well, if I hit, like if I read 25, then that's good. And I had no idea of like how many books a year I read. Now let me tell you why Goodreads is absolutely genius. Now I have tried to get my friend Tanya to be on Goodreads, and she's like, I don't need another social media app. And she literally reads a book a day. But like I'll ask her a week later, what was that book that you were talking about? She's like, I don't ever remember titles and names, right? But if she had a Goodreads, she could just go on there. And so it's like Shazam is for music. Do you guys have Shazam where you just like hold it up and you like, oh, that's what the song is? Do you guys remember, if you're as old as I am, back in the day with music, that you would like write down, you like watching a TV show and they would say, I love you so much. And you would like write it down, I love you so much. And then the next line would be like, I want SpaghettiOs for dinner. And you'd be like, I want SpaghettiOs for dinner. What? You rewind it and it would say, it's something completely else, right? And then you'd like look on, like you would take it to a record store. This is old school. And you'd be like, do you know the song that says like, I love you so much and I want SpaghettiOs for dinner? So Goodreads is genius in the same way that Shazam is. Goodreads is to books like Shazam is to music. Really it is, okay? Twitter is too. I can put out something. I did this not too long ago. I go, does anybody know what book I'm talking about? And like 15 people put it in red. And I was like, there you go. But anyway, when I got on Goodreads, I didn't get on it to do like these reading challenges. Like I love the reading challenge. It was one of the first things I did when I signed up for it. I was so excited for it. But I didn't really care about it. You know what I mean? And it's like the first year, I think I set my goal at 20 books. Going into it not really knowing how many books I read, because before that, I never wrote down the books I read. If somebody said, have you read this? I'd be like, yeah. And so the first year I read 32. I do remember that. Then last year I set my goal for 30 because I hit 32. And now you have to remember, last year in January, I did not know going into it that I was going to start BookTube, right? And I read 67 books last year. So, because last January when it would have started, I didn't start my BookTube channel till May 11th of last year. So now this year, I'm trying to be an overachiever at this point, right? And I set my goal for 100. And it is August 21st today, and what are we at? 27 books. So basically, I am like failing at the Goodreads challenge, which if there was no Goodreads challenge, I could care less that I had only read 27 books or that I had actually read 27 books. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that there is this stupid challenge makes me feel even worse about myself. But will I ever not do it? No, I love it. I love the Goodreads challenge and I'll do it forever. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna go through here and see the books I've read, because I do feel like I've read better books this year than I read in the I don't know, previous years. Like my first year, I read almost exclusively all, because I was writing my book, Was that then? Or maybe that was 4 years ago. I don't know how long I've been on book Goodreads. But like, I had just either finished writing my book, which is a young adult book, but it has gay characters in it. So I was listening to a lot of young adult books that had gay characters in it. That's not the case today. I read, and I said listen to because I was driving around listening to Audible. Did you catch that? Okay. But today I don't do that so much. Today I like listen. Today I read and listen to everything. So starting of the year, I have read Hercule Poirot's Christmas by Agatha Christie, Cinder by Marissa Meyer, loved it. All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda, More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, that was pretty good. Perks of Being a Wallflower, it's one of my faves. The Fragile World by Paula Trek-Tabor, I love that book so much. The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead, phenomenal. The Pecan Man by Cassie Danger-Selick. Okay, Selick. Now, there are full reviews on my channel of all of these books up to a certain point, and then I just stopped because I was like, nobody loves the review videos, and I kind of miss doing them. Do you guys want review videos? Or, I mean, the 10 of you that watch them will say yes, and the rest of you will be like, I hate review videos, and you won't say anything at all, and then I won't know. The Pecan Man by Cassie Danger-Selick, which for me is this independently written book that should be a bestseller. I love it. Oh my God, I went all the way back. Kill the Boy Band by Goldie Medovsky, loved it. If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Rousseau, loved it. At the Edge of the Universe by Sean David Hutchinson, oh my God. I mean, a close second to We Are the Ants, but I loved We Are the Ants. Okay, where am I at? Girl Walks Out of a Bar, a memoir, hated it. I did not like that at all. Rising Sun by Michael Crichton, loved it. The Inexplicable Logic of My Life, not Benjamin Eilier Science's best book, but pretty good. XOOX, a love story. It's a children's book. XOOX is what it's called, a love story. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, oh my God, so good. Best book so far of this year. Oh my God, I went out of it. See, this is what the problem is with my life, because I can never keep anything organized. And why can't you go in here and find previous challenges? Or is there a way that you can do that and I don't know because I'm stupid at the app? Are you stupid at the apps? I'm like, people are like, oh, you're a YouTuber, you're a millennial, like you're so smart with this stuff. I'm like, no, I'm totally technological. I don't have my glasses on, I can't do math. I don't know what I'm doing when I look at this stuff, okay? Is there a way to go look at your previous challenges? Because I would kind of like to know what I read the years before, and not have to go into read books, you know what I mean? I just like to see what order I read them in and how did I do in those challenges. Did I pass or fail? I am talking a mile a minute. Then I read The Yearbook by Peter Lorangas, which is one of those like pulp novels I was obsessed with buying, and now I have all of them and I'm not reading them, which I will though. Waking Gods by Sylvain Neuvel, which was the sequel to Sleeping Giants. I thought it was just okay. Big Little Lies by Leanne. Okay, now somebody tried to correct me how I said this in my videos. Leanne Moretti, I don't know, okay? Leanne, good old Leanne, I love her, but her books are great. Traffic by Ellen Hopkins, it was good, but not as good as Tricks. The Gilded Razor by Sam Lansky, it was a memoir, I loved it. The last fifth grade of Emerson Elementary by Laura Siobhan, it was incredible. The Great American Whatever, it was whatever, I mean, it was, I would say 3.5. The Mistletoe Secret by Richard Paul Evans, a Christmas book that I read, and I think I finished it. Oh, it'll tell me here, won't it? I finished... Oh, it doesn't tell you when you finished it here? Okay, I finished it, I don't know, in July. But anyway, but I said that... How do I get out of it? See, this is what I'm talking about. It's just a bunch of junk. So, okay, Mistletoe Secret, Ramona Blue, I loved it. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, loved it. Six of Crows, oh, so pissed about the ending of it, but I'm really excited to read Crooked Kingdom. I am halfway through Paula Hawkins' Into the Water, which is her second book after, I think it's her second book, after Girl on the Train. Baby, this book is so good. If you want a really good summer mystery, go get Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I mean, it is so good and so different than Girl on the Train. I love it. And it's like from 10 different people's points of view. So it's similar to what she did on Girl on the Train, but like amped up. You know what I mean? Like it's had 15 cups of coffee. Because like Girl on a Train only had like 4 or 5 different points of view. This has like 10. So it's like you've had 15 cups of coffee. It's fantastic. The Audible version is really, really good. And then Eliza and Her Monsters, I'm reading. I love it. Windfall by Jennifer Smith, I'm reading. It's okay. Oh, by the way, Eliza and Her Monsters, I did not love it when I started. In fact, I was 100 pages in before I really started to like it. And it is really good. So give Eliza and Her Monsters a chance. Windfall by Jennifer Smith, it's okay. Summer Days and Summer Nights, edited by Stephanie Perkins. I mean, it's not as good as the first one. And I think that's it right now. So, I have a book I have to take back to the library. I just remembered that I took out and I never read. Story of my life. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm starving. And yeah, follow me or friend me on Goodreads. I love meeting new people. I love seeing what you're reading. If you send me a message when you friend request me, I can only read part of it. So friend request me, then send me a message. It's easier that way. And if you want to contact me any other way, contact me on Twitter or whatever. And I just love the interaction of BookTube. It makes it so fun to me. That's what I love about all of this, is being able to talk to people about books. And it's so, I love it. I love it so much. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.